I have an amazing friend and a good mate in the US, a Sage Sanchez, who I've travelled with and cooked for a long time. Amazing guy, great family. He's asked me if I could show you guys how I sharpen my knives using a whetstone. Whetstones, spelled W-H-E-T, not W-E-T, need to be soaked in cold water. First one is a 1000 grit stone, and then my finishing stone is a 5000 grit one here. You'll see the bubbles come up. Once the bubbles stop, we know the water has penetrated the stone. Place the whetstone in its position. I have here a 5-inch Everdure Santoku blade. Now, you can choose to use the direction of upwards and backwards if you wish, which is absolutely fine. What I find though is that I'll actually start to wear away the stone in the between the edges like so. And when that happens, I've got to hit it with a 500 grit stone to flatten it out. I've had this 18 years and I've looked after it. My method is to go from one end completely to the other, all the way across, so we have an even wear of that whetstone, and then I go this direction. Sharpening is the removal of metal material from the blade compared to honing, which is the folding back of the burr. So with this one here, between 12 and 15 degrees, which is there, start from the heel and then all the way to the tip. One even rotary motion like that. And what I do at least 15 to 20 strokes until I feel there's a burr that I've created on the edge of the blade. Yes, there's a little burr which is appearing on that edge. The metal's being pushed up onto this side. So now we can swap it over, do the same in the other direction. Here, by adding a little bit of detergent to the water, it just makes it glide so much better and bring out the 5000 grit whetstone. A bit of water just to get that nice and smooth. And then again, heel to tip, consistent angle, nice even pressure strokes, little curve using the whole stone. You'll know when it's right when you just cannot feel any burr on the edge of that, and it feels like a razor blade. That knife is done. Little sharpness test with the Santoku, and it's absolutely beautiful. That's about as sharp as Sage, and he's pretty darn sharp.